Hey guys, Dennis here.
Chrissy, Megan.
Muddy Water Search and Recovery, and I think we are a couple minutes late getting on here tonight. But quite a bit to go over a couple different things with that. But first, thank you for being here and being on the channel and jumping on here. You guys have been incredible with that. So let's start first. I want to apologize for the lack of updates over the weekend. We were out on searches this weekend, and we were just so like one thing after another all weekend that we didn't really stop to do updates. So we will kind of update you tonight. Unfortunately, we did not find any missing people.
Yeah.
But we went to Atchison, Kansas, looking for Billy and Mary Black. And this one.
Hi, Bobby. Alex, Aaron. Hi, guys.
And Grape Ape, thank you for
Yes.
joining the membership. Thank you very much for that. So with Billy and Mary Black, there was one particular pond that has been of interest to me since we started working the case.
Hi,
and
Brent, Tamara.
There were two ponds total that we went to, and unfortunately there's no boat access. They don't, you can't put a boat on the water there. But looking at the water, we're talking 10, 12 feet plus out. It's shallow. You can see the bottom.
Yeah.
Not to mention the drop off from the bank to the water. In September, the water is most likely going to be more shallow, not always, but usually. So I don't think a vehicle is going to be out there. It wouldn't have got far enough in to fully submerge. But I will be getting with Fish and Game and seeing if we can get a permit to still get out there and get on those ponds to sonar it. So the ball's going to be in their court on that.
Boy, everybody. Brandon, Creepy, Bobby, Mac, Mark, Jen. Hi, guys.
And on their case, we also threw the magnets on their case just to make sure there wasn't something just beyond eyesight. And we didn't pull anything out.
Hi,
from out
Ponytail.
there.
Hi, Craig.
Why does the camera keep doing
What?
The camera keeps going light to dark, light to dark.
It's just focusing, I think. Stop it. We're using Megan's computer, so it's all fancy.
Then from Atchison, Kansas, we then went to the Missouri side, south of Platte City, and it's an area of interest on Crystal Kipper. We weren't confident we would find anything related to her case there, but we were running out of time and decided just to go try to clear that. And that is where, we found the little pieces that show they come off of a vehicle.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting though, guys. If you watch the video of us doing it, that was pretty fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Then when we finally did catch something, I mean, it was like, oh my God, what did we get?
The water was so cold.
Yeah.
Looking good on our end, no camera problems. So they're not seeing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been able to determine, and going back there Sunday to clear it, because once we wasn't getting anybody home and out in these ponds we wanted to search.
Yeah.
And it being so muddy, one person said let it dry up first. So we decided just to hold off and then go back over to Missouri just to make sure there's not a vehicle there. And guys, there's not a vehicle, at least a full vehicle in that spot. That spot was completely dry a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's all gravel.
Yeah. We could have walked right where we were getting stuck. So I don't know what was going on.
So we will be this summer, most likely when the water levels go down there, we will go back to see exactly what that is that's in that spot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't pertain to any of the cases we're actually working on. But we do have another location on the Platte River that we will be going to and searching for crystal kippers. Some information come in on that.
Yeah.
And this new place is really, really standing out on it. Now, on Randy Leach's case, being that we're finding a lot of people out there aren't home on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know, you've got church, you've got people running
Yeah.
errands. Sunday has been our day we focus on Randy's case. We are going to change that up, and we are going to move to Saturdays for the searches. Our live feeds will still be Sunday nights.
Just
But-
gives us more time to get stuff done.
Yeah.
You know, more people will be at home and so on. So yeah.
So we'll be doing that, hoping we'll be able to make more contact out in that area.
Yeah.
And there's been some people asking for a summer wells update. And what we know is the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, they have restarted their search efforts here a while back ago. And so far, that has not turned up anything. Their focus was on previous areas of interest. The sheriff has now said the family is not cooperating and have lawyered up. But Candace Wells, Summer's mom, has publicly said now that she did not lawyer up, but she cannot speak for anybody else. So you've got the sheriff saying they can't pressure to talk right now because of lawyers and all of that. So we will be keeping an eye on this and updating you as that continues.
Bobby said, "Hey y'all, guess who got stuck in their motorhome 3 days ago?" Yep, AWP.
Oh, that sucks. I seen they made another recovery not too long ago.
Good. That's awesome.
So, ladies, do y'all have any updates or anything you all want to bring up real quick before we jump into the discussion?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah.
Hey, Kate. Hi, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne's here. Okay, so we have had multiple new locations come in on Randy Leach's case to be searched, and these have predominantly been around the Linwood area. And thank you, Leanne. She says she is here for questions as well. If you have any questions for her, please put those over in the comment section. Leanne, thank you very much for jumping on these and answering questions. You have been so helpful, and it is very appreciated. Tamara, right now in Randy's case, we have been able to clear, I believe it was 18 locations. Last weekend, we were able to clear several locations.
Oh, yeah.
And this weekend, after spending Saturday on Billy and Mary's case and then jumping over in the Missouri side, Sunday, we didn't have any luck finding people home. And one person we did talk to asked that we come back when it dries out.
Yeah.
So we will be going back to that location. The Stranger Creek Bridge on 200th, that's been brought up many times. We have reached out to 3 different property owners, and they have not contacted us back.
Yeah, it's kind of aggravating a little bit. Like, come on.
So we will be going back out and talking to other landowners that there is access to the creek.
Yeah.
To try to get on Stranger up on that end as well. And real quick, this coming weekend, we will not be searching this coming weekend. The last couple weekends we've been out searching. The weekend before that, we were really working, digging into this stuff all weekend. So this weekend, we are going to take some family time, spend time with our kids and all of that. And then the following weekend, we will be back out searching. And couple of the areas we will be out on that weekend is a couple of the ponds some of you have been in discussions with me about, and then going back out and trying to get on Stranger Creek around the 200th Street Bridge.
Yeah. What did Mark say? What did Mark say? Oh.
Hey, Pony, last time you asked me where I heard Flanagan was invited to the party. I read that in his own statement. He said he was invited but declined. I wanted to get back to you on that.
Oh, okay.
And Jennifer says some of the locations, I sent Jennifer a list of the areas that we have cleared.
Yeah.
And some of those are on her search map, but I still need clarification on a few locations. So I will get that sent over to you. So is there any questions, any new thoughts or theories on the case? I've had, along with locations and stuff, I had some other theories come in. Some of these, there's some compelling evidence to go with. And the discussion has been, what do you roll out as far as a theory that you would look into or not look into? In my opinion, and I think they agree with me, is any theory that comes out needs to be gone through. And even if the theory itself turns out to be not the case, there may still be bits and pieces of it that do hold some truth in there.
Right.
Yeah.
So every theory that we have coming through, we do look into, we do dig through those, we dissect them up, we'll even switch some things around in them just to see if it fits. You were all talking about a barrel and Randy possibly being put in one. Do most people have empty barrels sitting around on their property?
When you live out in the county, yeah, a lot of people have like burn barrels and just catch me all barrels and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And I don't know about then, but I know right now you can pick those up anywhere around here as well. But anytime that you've got like a country setting, those are usually readily available. Southern Gospel Gal, how you doing?
Hi.
I know I look kooky right now in there, but I wanted to make sure we didn't miss something. In fact, barrels is something we definitely are watching for as well, being that Skeeter Bishop in Folsom were allegedly put in barrels.
Yeah.
Although they were supposed to have been put in the Missouri River, we're just keeping our eyes open elsewhere.
That's, oh, wow. $25 a barrel? Wow.
That's cheap.
No, that's how much they're going for.
Did Alberta get Randy's class ring back? What was the story around that? In a report I read, the ring was actually sent to them through the mail, but I have not confirmed with Alberta if they did get that ring or not. but I have seen reports showing that they received it in the mail.
So he didn't have it when he went to the party.
If he did, maybe somebody found it. I don't know.
I Googled where you can purchase barrels in Kansas, and there was a place in Kansas 30 minutes from Linwood that has been open since the 80s, so
Oh,
easily
wow.
accessible.
We need to spend an evening at the Linwood bar, get conversation going. At sometimes here's something. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely open for that.
Brent, that's an excellent question. Leanne, did you guys get your rings before or after the party? See, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, when did
Say if they didn't have them yet, the school could have mailed it or something.
Yeah.
You know, we need to see if Brent and Brandon can meet us at the Linwood bar sometime. Go in, have a drink, not only get to meet each other finally, but also see if we hear anything.
Soon Dennis will have to start drinking water as prices are going through the roof.
That's still won't happen.
I still had to have my Pepsi catfish.
Ponytail, or could have been what that psychic said someone took off of him.
Oh.
That's yeah.
Did a girl have it? Pam or Teresa or other? Good point.
Brandon
Sent
says
back
I'm
there.
down for a beer at Tail Lights.
Was fingerprints or DNA taken off the envelope? Did they do that kind of stuff back then? DNA, or was that even?
I don't know.
I mean, I know they. When did we get when did you get your class ring?
I was a senior.
Senior? Me too.
Yeah.
And Leanne said that she actually bought her ring in Atchison, but we got our rings early in the senior year.
Yeah.
Katie, I'm down for tail lights and trash talking.
Something we need to look into is if they did fingerprints.
Yeah, because I'm sure they did fingerprints, but I don't know if
Yeah.
DNA testing and all that was real popular then yet. Alex said, wouldn't that item that the ring mailed back in be in police custody as evidence? I would hope so.
It's sealed.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's sealed. We won't ever know. Whoa. What?
Would you have seen the DNA testing method that can test in air, water, and tracks?
Whoa. Haley,
No.
just to follow. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know that's available today, but it wasn't that advanced back then.
Yeah, I would think they would throw that in there, but I knew it wasn't that great back then.
And Mark says, hey, Leanne,
Yeah.
just to follow up on Carl Rhodes, 2 statements mentioned that Carl was staying with Barnett at the greenhouse for a while in the loft of the barn. Mr. North stated this, and Mr. Leach just wanted to state where I got that from. Southern Gospel Gal says she'll buy the first round. And Mark says those reports aren't gospel, of course. And DNA not up for touch testing in 88,
Yeah.
just barely being done.
See, I figured that was it.
And I doubt fingerprints are
Right.
done.
Joe Barnett and Matt Zimmerman stayed in, what is that? In
Eddie
Eddie Miller's
Miller's.
barn? Oh.
They are a new testing method, but do you think you could use it now for locating remains? That is a possibility. For Jen and Leanne, was McDonald's on 7 Highway in Bonner Springs open in 1988? And Aaron is asking Catfish, when did traffic cameras come out in communities? Is it possible there was traffic cameras on the convenience store or somewhere else in town?
I wondered that, remember? I wondered if somebody had gotten him on video somewhere, but I don't even know if that was a thing.
And Leanne, did Randy usually wear jewelry, or do you think he would have given his ring to a girl to wear?
Hell, we were
That's a
doing
good
that
question.
when I was in high school still.
For late night food run, if so, that's another food stop for Jen's Max would be if the McDonald's was open.
Bobby said they came out in the later 2000s. And Great Bay, Matt Zimmerman lived on the same road as the party.
McDonald's was open. She worked there in 1987. So that is another
Yep.
stop there.
Yep.
And this takes us back to
Stout says no cameras. I didn't think they did.
that McDonald's being open takes us back to the possibility of him, if he did somehow leave and drive the vehicle away, could he have went that direction to stop at McDonald's to get something to eat or something before heading home and drive off, have an accident somewhere and not be found? That's out towards Bonner someplace that we're not really thinking to look.
You ever talked with Darren, his cousin? Oh, Aaron just said, Leanne, have you ever talked with Darren, his cousin, about that night? How many close friends did Randy have at the party?
And she said she doesn't know if he gave his ring.
Okay. That would be a good question to see what his cousin and other family members have to say about all that.
Yeah.
I've wondered that. And yes, that McDonald's, yeah. The first highway camera was tested in 1999. I'm thinking in October. Oh, do you see that?
Oh, McDonald's closed before she last saw Randy.
Oh. Now remember, Denny can't write. I mean, his handwriting is like chicken scratch, and we're trying to. He literally just wrote like closed before Randy left, and we don't know what it says.
It's my secret, right? Which
Okay.
Darren, the one in Lawrence? No, never met him. In True Crime with the Psychic Goddess.
How common was the cave for a standard hangout? Have you been there? Can you describe it and its location?
That's a good question too. I saw you speak on the Springfield 3 coming up. I'm so excited for that upcoming search.
Yeah. Another.
That case is deep, man.
Yeah.
Remember? So.
And we will be doing another update video with more information on the Springfield 3 very soon.
Are you speaking on all your cases?
This one is basically our Sunday night live feed, just a day late. And Sunday nights is typically more Randy Leach focused. But on the Springfield 3, we will be doing a live feed like this sometime soon that will cover just this.
Oh.
Just the Springfield 3 case.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. Missy. Hey, Missy.
Crashing the line.
Oh,
Oh no.
we were all friends. When it's a small class like that,
33 people.
I had
Oh my
400 in my graduating class.
We had close to 700 because we had like 3 schools combined.
Well, we had ours at a football field, and we had 400 in just my senior class.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In true crime, I did download StreamYard. We're not using it tonight. We've been kind of testing with it a bit.
It's kind of neat, though.
working
It's really
really-
cool. I like it.
Next week's live feed will be through StreamYard. And we will also be using that to bring in Lisa Key to discuss Aaron Shane Key's case as well as some of the other Tennessee cases.
What is that? Old Walmart.
It was in front of the original old Walmart.
Talking about
And
hangout or something.
Leanne is lagging. Leanne's feed is lagging, so she says re-ask the questions if she missed it.
My oldest went to Linwood Elementary 2 years ago with a school total of
Wow.
Jeez.
Jennifer, I use StreamYard. It's easy and to use. Love it.
Missy's comment.
Hey, then she saw me throw the magnet up in the air.
Yeah.
At least I didn't hit myself.
I want to know why all
What?
these Walmarts catching fire, one in DC and other one in California, total lost. Wow.
Whoa.
And
Well, didn't you see the video? It was that like Walmart distribution center.
What?
There was a big.
Oh, great.
I mean, it blazed.
Completely gone. Total loss. Then.
Nobody was hurt though.
That's good.
Leanne says that their age group didn't hang out at the caves. Besides, that was Bonner Springs turf.
Oh yeah, because you know how it used to be. You know that. Yeah. Okay.
There's Byron.
Hey Byron, how you doing?
I was shocked you didn't, but it gave me a good giggle. Yeah.
She's in a Walmart parking lot now. Darren Leach, the cousin Randy always hung out with. He has a lawnmower repair shop in Linwood. Yes, he does. Easy after watching a tutorial. What?
I'm talking about
Oh, yeah.
and McDonald's has been at the same spot since the beginning.
Green Acres is the place to be.
I hadn't had a pair of overalls in years and could not pass up buying up a pair when I saw them.
I wear them.
They
I wear
are
'em in the
so
summer.
comfortable.
I'm the oddball. I don't.
They're comfortable.
Okay.
You gotta try them.
But it's probably a pain in the butt when you have to go to the bathroom.
It is, but the comfort makes up for it.
Byron, busy day at work, just relaxing and forgot it was after 8.
Mm.
Leanne, I've been there. My brother, who is 9 years older, hung out there. Always bad reception at Walmart. I can see the McDonald's from here. Farm living is the life for me. I used to love overall shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Leanne, if you guys went for food after 1 a.m., where would you go if it wasn't at home? Leanne, was there any adults at the party besides Mrs. Irwin?
And was there
Oh.
any food served at the party?
And if it was it spiked by chance?
Because, guys, going back to what many have been reaching out to me on as far as what theories needs to be the most focus,
Yeah.
still can't rule anything out.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes I will lean one direction, other times I go a different direction with this. There's just nothing yet that stands out to take you one direction.
The stores. What? Oh. I get it.
I think if he was getting sick, he wasn't thinking about food. Why was Mr. Irwin in jail for 5 days or so at the time of the party? Does anybody know? The cave with the lake is surreal, but the ceiling caved in. No way to get a car in there. Cross it off the list.
Cheapest gas card.
A half dozen adults at the party didn't know them.
Do you need a car to go look at the cave, though? Technically, the sketchy Kansas City crew that showed up were roughly 20 to 25. One was almost 30. Is there rumor or word about Randy ratting on Teresa's ex-boyfriend? Is there an active investigation in Randy's case, or is it closed? The case is still considered open. It's still an open investigation.
Yeah.
So it has not been closed. And that's one of the reasons why they haven't released any information on it, is because it's still open. And the other reason, Kansas, it's got to be like 70 years or something like that after the case closes before they'll release information on it. Would you guys consider setting up a Telegram channel? It is the easiest way to send quick updates and give us advance notice of upcoming live streams.
Never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have not heard of that, but I will look into that and see what we can do with that.
What is that?
I'm
scared.
Oh. It's been a long day at work. Okay.
Yeah, Kansas, 70 years after the case closes before they will release
The
information.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And that's with the
Oh.
Freedom of Information Act.
It's an
Oh,
alternate
Telegram.
for Twitter.
Yeah.
No wonder I haven't heard of it. I don't use Twitter either.
Telegram is awesome at having used it for these purposes, LOL. I love these live feeds. Y'all make me feel like a family.
Good.
You're a family.
If you never had a White Castle burger, you're not eating right till you try them.
That's right.
Hey, White Castle came from Kansas. So.
Yeah. It's originated from Kansas, so yeah.
Samantha, I wish I could interview everybody.
Right. I agree.
True crime. My Australian friends always send me Telegram stuff. My gut says someone heavily involved is related to a high up official.
Discord.
I feel like I'm there with you guys. It feels so peaceful.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh wow, 3 hours away. Whew.
Bobby can eat 30 of them.
I mean, there ain't nothing
I
to
know.
them, but you know.
Only place we really could eat at was Victory Junction in Bonner, or go to Lawrence or Kansas City, Kansas. We just didn't go out like that. Remember, we were country kids, scared of parents, LOL. Has 9 Mile Creek ever been an area of interest? I know it's north of 32. A lot of roads cross over it. John, there's been a lot of those bridges over 9 Mile Creek that we've been able to clear.
Yeah.
Would you consider setting up a live feed with as many of the people that attended the party that night? Many have been interviewed individually, but a live chat is a group trigger a memory. I would love to do that. Absolutely.
Good idea.
It's gonna be difficult to agree.
Victory Junction was the best.
I know exactly where they're at.
I don't. I'm not real up to date with Bonner, so I don't know.
I don't know. That day we drove through,
Swear to God, there was a Sonic.
we were stopping off on Bonner Springs. I think we were coming back from what? Johnson Drive? Somewhere. We were stopping to get something to drink. Well, we knew there was a Sonic in there. We literally drove all over Bonner trying to find the Sonic, and I finally said, "The hell with it, we're going home."
Felt so stupid.
Okay.
Byron says Cozy Burger in Salina is where it's at. Beats White Castle.
Oh, hush your mouth.
I'm not a big fan of White Castle burgers, but I like their chicken rings.
He's
Fired.
I think Dad could have lived on.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron Jones, I was thinking about that. Maybe even a town hall meeting workshop for those interested in solving Randy's case. Wonder just who might show up. And we have actually considered doing that, setting up like a town hall meeting in that area and see who would show up. But as Leanne says, most of the Linwood party people won't talk to anyone.
No.
Said,
I can understand that.
I've only got a handful that's actually talked with me.
See, there is a Sonic.
Look. Sonic is on 32 between Bonner and Edwardsville.
I
Thank
knew,
you. No wonder we didn't find it.
I knew I saw one somewhere.
Better than piss water.
Yeah, she says she doesn't drink
Yeah,
beer. She
Dr.
drinks
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. I've got Dr. Pepper in the mini fridge downstairs, but it's Pepsi up here.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do have a couple Bud Lights left in the fridge. I love that you read the chat because I never have my glasses, so I don't look at the chat. And the reason
You see me doing this, right? I've got the same problem.
the reason we try to read it out loud is we have some that are from other countries
Yeah.
who right now they're asleep.
Yeah.
And they will be coming on when they get up. And I did not know how to turn the chat on to where if you rewatch it, the chats pop up. So we would read them out loud so they would know what we were responding to. So they didn't get answers with no questions.
And now we're just kind of just do it just because.
I feel like it's story time and I love it.
Oh.
Well, we have so many people on here who open these discussions up just It's been amazing with all of you all on here. What does everyone think about the supposed photo of Randy in National Geographic? It is something I rolled my eyes at until recently.
I did too, but I'm telling you, that picture. Whew.
Are we sure the magnet didn't bonk one of you on the head and the other is just feeling the effects as well?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Catfish doesn't drink, but he does have a half gallon of vodka and
Screwdriver.
orange juice.
Is that right? Isn't that a
Yeah.
okay?
If someone says something to me, I only know to respond because of you guys reading the comments. So, well,
I'm glad we could help you.
Sonic and Baser was not there during my high school time from 89 to 92. Was Stout's convenience store open 24 hours back in 88? Was there snacks and food available at 1:30 to 2 o'clock a.m.?
Alyssa Davis, a spirit box sounds like a good idea to try. Keep an open mindedness.
All my life, to be honest with you, I was never a believer in spirit boxes or in psychics. But once we really started doing this and looking into cases, the information that they do come up with, it's hard to argue against.
Oh yeah.
Are they all legit? Are they all real?
Some of them are just you can flat out tell, but
There's some,
yeah.
and there's some that I've even talked to on this case that has been so helpful.
Oh yeah.
And even other cases that the last several months I have had a very open mind when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I will look into anything that comes from those as I would any other information that comes in.
That's your tail hitting me, sir.
The color image from National Geographics makes a huge difference versus the black and white copies you all have seen. Yes,
Yeah.
the colored image does have a lot of details that stand out in it.
Yeah.
And Stouts closed at 10:30 to 11. And True Crime with Psychic Goddess says, I'm not sure about spirit boxes. People send them to me and I'm still unsure. And Jennifer just got the National Geographic June issue today. Dennis, can we come up with a date that we could all agree on to meet at Tail Lights in Linwood? I'd like to meet the people in this live feed. Not this weekend. Are you guys available the following weekend that we could possibly do that?
I'll have the kids probably this weekend. Next weekend. I mean work. I don't know. Even if I do have to work, you guys can go.
I'm with you. It don't matter.
And Brandon, not this weekend, but the following weekend, that Saturday evening, we could be available to do that if you guys are. And Craig asked, is it true that Steve Doherty's father was the one restoring Randy's Mustang at the DeSoto Body Shop? And Leanne says, not that she knows of.
Megan's like behind the computer. She's like flipping us off and making dirty. Yeah, she's giving us dirty looks and
Throwing things.
yeah.
Waiting on the kids.
Hey, there you go. You could call it the Muddy Waters Search meet and greet. Crackers and cheese and water. Leanne, why do you think investigators left in a hurry? What is the local folks' reason they left? That's a good question. Yeah.
And I would really like to know why Unsolved Mysteries came They spoke with the family. From there, they went to speak with law enforcement, and they left. They never come back,
Yeah.
never responded to the family. I would like to know why they left.
And Brandon he's ready. Let's do this. Leanne, are you in for next Saturday? Other locals okay with next Saturday? Absolutely. If you're local and you want to have a meet and greet, come on down.
We will meet with you guys and would love to discuss this with you and
Oh.
see if we hear anything local. And
let you do it.
Dennis, did you ever get in touch with the former cop Joe Howard that supposedly had the boxes of tapes and recordings from Harold? I have tried reaching out to him, but he has never responded back. Leanne, there are reports of Randy being seen as late as 2:30 by party goers. Is there a possibility you may have missed him? Maybe passed out somewhere in the dark? And Alex will be there next Saturday.
Here, let's write that down. That way we know. Oh, Unsolved Mysteries was a sham. That Terry guy didn't actually work for Unsolved Mysteries. Are you kidding me?
Now, I knew that he had claimed that he did work for Unsolved Mysteries and he didn't. But when we had met with Alberta, she mentioned it separately that Unsolved Mysteries come out. And she spoke a bit about him and that stuff, but Unsolved Mysteries actually did come to town and left due to uncooperative sheriff. And see, that's what I was told by them as well.
Imagine that.
I wouldn't want to discuss this topic in a
Yeah. Panera. Okay. Of course it's possible, but I searched for an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, okay. So we've got, okay. Oh, is that all who's,
so far. Yeah.
and see, if you look at Ponytail, what did she say? Pin it down and confirm before. So make sure we know, that it's still going on.
And what time is going to work best for you that Saturday evening? I used to travel to Springfield, Missouri to work. If you go there for your searches, go to Black Sheep Restaurant, the best burgers. That place is delicious. I've spent a lot of time in Springfield. I moved here from Lebanon, about 45 miles east of Springfield. And Lebanon, small town, you wanted to do something fun, you drove to Springfield.
Yeah.
Has Dateline also been there? That I am not sure. I'm trying to hook this trailer up in the dark and not miss the feed. I feel like if the sheriff was uncooperative, that's more of a reason to do it. I agree. Wish I didn't live so far. I would come to the meet and greet. And Leanne, I wasn't involved with the second Unsolved Mysteries part. I thought you meant the first time.
There was two.
The first one was that guy saying that he was with them originally, but the second time it was actually Unsolved Mysteries. They're the ones who come. They sat down with the family, and then after they talked with the family, they went to talk with the sheriff. and then just left, and ended up saying that the sheriff was very uncooperative with them, was not going to help in any way. So they ended up leaving. And that's crazy, because you would think they would want to cooperate with something
That's
like
what I can't
Unsolved
understand, yeah.
Mysteries. They're very established, well known,
That's what they
and
do.
have helped with so many other
Yeah.
cases. You know, the guy Rob, who is incarcerated, said he won't say anything more until his mom passes, right? Yes,
Oh wow. You understand what that all means, right?
I do
Wow.
remember
Oh goodness.
coming across that a while back ago, and that kind of slipped my mind. 33 on chat tonight.
Rob.
Was any of the kids at the party related to the sheriff at the time? Oh, that's for the Springfield 3.
Oh.
Yeah, Rob Cox is the Springfield
Oh,
3,
okay.
the guy that
Okay.
kidnapping, robbing, all of that.
As someone asked if it's possible to lift a print off something at a period of time. Yes, you can lift a print off a can after 5 years untouched. Wow. Wow.
You see, and here's the interesting thing. Like we see with Adventures with Purpose, Adventures with Nug, Depths of History,
Right.
they will be magnet fishing or scuba diving, and they will find firearms under there.
Yeah.
And they brought law enforcement out, they turn them over, and law enforcement has told them it doesn't take just a couple days, and all fingerprints are washed off the guns.
Right.
And once it starts rusting out, they can't even do ballistics on
Yeah.
them.
Was Randy still in the back seat of your car or front when you walked to use the bathroom? I asked because you mentioned last week he was only in your car one time.
I think we spent half our time talking about food.
Yeah, there's a lot that can be found with magnet fishing. It's unbelievable. Bobby, you getting hungry, Sam? Every time I see Samantha, I keep thinking it's my Samantha. My oldest daughter is Samantha.
See, just all part of the family.
Right? I hope we can really do that because,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah.
And Byron, if you're still on here, would you be available not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday to meet up with us? You see, I need to be at the meet and greet.
Well, come on down.
Road trip.
Right?
I thought Megan would have been back.
I know. I don't know what she's doing with the kids.
It's getting close to their bedtime.
Look.
I live too far away.
The drug trade out here. Randy's case was too close to that. Not so secret there. Yep. You gonna read it?
Look at Sheriff's Department. Look, the Sheriff's Department was in the drug trade out here. Randy's case was too close to that not so secret thing going on.
Yep. Hey, that's awesome. Southern Gospel Gal. Look. Yay.
Thank you, Gospel Gal.
On the 9th, Byron said. Here. Just get your phone. Yeah, we forgot these things called phones have calendars. Sorry. All right. Next Saturday is the no. Pay attention. The 9th.
Yeah, the 9th. Randy was in the front passenger seat of Leanne's vehicle.
Yeah. Southern Gospel Gal just became a silver member.
Sorry, I was trying to get the kids ready for bed.
The 9th is my birthday. Happy early
Hey.
birthday.
Yeah.
Have I missed anything? What?
That's going to happen on the 9th.
Okay.
And that's the little meet and greet. And that, let's see.
And Leanne says, sorry, I'm missing questions. Ask again if I missed it. And Leanne, is there anything significant that's no public knowledge? And Missy asks, how much do you remember about that night? Happy 21, Cody.
She'll be my age then, you know.
That would be perfect for me because it's the kids' weekend with their mom, so I can actually grab a hotel Friday night since I'll be close by anyway. Awesome.
All right, cool. You're part of it too.
Craig, I want to go, but 6 hours away. I will make it later this summer.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That would be great. I really want to meet you,
Right.
Craig.
I mean, you haven't done that yet, have you? The thing at the park.
Oh, we still got to reserve that.
Have you mentioned it?
Not the details. That was.
Is that,
Oh.
It was
is
like
that one of those?
August something.
Okay, we need to catch up here. Bobby, his check engine light's been on for a while. Absolutely, Southern Gospel Network.
And Byron, this one we will just be meeting up, discussing what we can, depending on earshot, seeing if we could hear any conversations that may be related. What time is too early to start drinking on the 9th? I have plans around 6 p.m.
You're in big trouble, Mark. How dare you? What do you want, dog? Yes, I see you. Get down. Go on. Go on. They're playing tic-tac-toe over here.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hi, Lisa. Chicago area too. Plus, I have a bird fair that day. Oh, a bird fair. I bet that's fun. Yeah. They wanted to be there, but they have a bird fair.
Oh, wow.
That's different.
What are some
Ooh.
good websites to search criminal records?
Oh.
I will send you over a list. And when we do the video upcoming soon that shows a lot of our behind the stuff as well as the equipment we're using and stuff, we'll also share with everybody the websites and stuff that we use for this. You can search records on Google search. You can find a lot of stuff on Google search.
Did you see what Craig just said? I heard the sheriff at the time of Randy's disappearance was a drag racer. Raced at KC. What is that? IR?
International Racing.
It looked like an L. All right. Did you see Leanne's comment there?
Randy was in the front passenger seat. I had a 2-door Chevelle with roll-out bucket seats. I couldn't get Randy in the back.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Catfish says he's getting a boss soon, and she tells me to shut up. And I'm trying to find that date that I sent over to you guys on the other in August. Maybe I saved it on here.
It's like the 20th.
Yes. Saturday, August 20th is what we were going
Yeah.
for with that.
You need to make sure you answer Byron's right there because that's pretty important.
What area will we be meeting so I can book a hotel close?
Oh, wait. Ponytail, Linwood.
Yeah, it's going to be in the Linwood area at Tail Lakes.
Hmm.
Randy was definitely under the influence, stumbling, slurring his words, seemed to fall asleep immediately once in the car. There's 2 hotels off I-70 and 7 Highway. I was thinking about the earring too. Maybe could match it up with someone's class picture.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Bobby, y'all got me hungry now. I'm thinking fried bologna and cheese with yellow onions. God, that sounds like something Grandpa would eat.
Dennis, last week you mentioned you had a long conversation with the property owner on your search venture. Can you share any details of that conversation? Brandon, that one I will have to get a hold of you on and kind of explain a little bit
Yeah.
on what's going on with that. Was Randy the only one that appeared roofy that night, or was it common in Linwood? And Leanne says it was a Harley Davidson earring, a dangle, not post, nothing else I found. And Leanne, he trusted you enough that you put him into your car. Can you think of anyone else he would have trusted enough that he would have gotten out of the car and left with them? That's a good point.
Right. Missy, not a country girl. You could be like my grandpa. He just, take an onion right out of his garden and clean it up and eat it just as is. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're in bed now.
No to fried bologna, no way. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Fried bologna with mayonnaise, some lettuce.
You hear that? My
Big old
nice.
tomato on there.
Oh my God,
Oh
Denny.
man.
You brought the southern out of him.
Oh, that's good.
God.
Talk about fried bologna, it brings it out.
Woo.
How many
How
men
many-
today eat fried bologna?
Right here.
Okay. After you did the interview with Jared, did anyone from Linwood reach out to you or give you a hard time? That's a good question. Like how many people came up to you and went, "How dare you do something like that?" or blah blah blah. That's yeah.
Man, do you believe you put him in your car before or after James walked him down to his own car? Could James have taken him out of your car? And not common to be messed up like that for anyone unless just plain drunk.
Yeah.
Miss Tamara's comment.
Oh, what did Tamara say?
A meet and greet sounds like a great idea. Can't make it as I have a class. Maybe everyone. And speaking of the meet and greet, we have to, this Friday, we will be able to reserve the location.
To
But,
do a big meet and greet.
and we are looking at Saturday, August 20th for that, and it will be here in Leavenworth.
Yeah. trusted most of the party from Linwood. What is James's last name?
See, that's a good point by Leanne that Randy would have trusted most at the
Yeah.
party from Linwood. Anyone want to elaborate on who Aaron Jones is? Cornbread and buttermilk.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm with Alex on that.
Oh, Lord. Looks like my daughter and myself will make a little meetup. Hopefully they have room because I use a walker. Yeah. We're putting you down. Whoa. Did you see that? I met one person from a WP interview, but someone sent me a warning to stop talking. I don't know who sent it. Lovely. James Burns? Oh, Burn. Yeah.
Seeing Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, but James Burns, isn't that the pond that you guys were able to clear a week or two ago when that was? I would bring the National Geographic's issue for everyone to look at, and also the Dodge Factory 1985 Dodge 600 sales brochure. Awesome. Yep, and that was the Burns, James Burns pond that Brandon and them cleared. And Mark says James and John, the Burns boys, were good guys, right, Leanne? God, I hope she says yes, because I feel like they were. And Leanne says, I honestly don't remember James even being there past like the early evening. His dad was weird like that.
We'll read it in just a second, Lisa. Well, yeah.
And guys, I apologize. I've been getting a lot of messages and I'm trying to keep up with those. It's related to the case and cases. Leanne says she doesn't care who is warning her. She's not scared. See,
Yep.
she's trying to find her friend, so they're not going to scare her off easy.
You're all right, Mark.
All but the beans.
Take the catfish out.
That's all whole point.
Blue catfish is good. And at Mark, yes, the Burns boys were good guys.
Good.
So glad to hear that. Someone still has something to hide if you were threatened after the AWP
Right.
interview. Maybe they got too close.
Right.
This might seem like a silly question, but at any point during the evening, did you see or find a chair of some kind near your car? No. I mean, it's not a question I would have thought of, but Jennifer's really good at what she does. And no, she doesn't recall seeing a chair of some kind near the car. There was a guy named Stephen Hogg who did talk to cops at school with all the other kids, but I have never seen his name since. I'm at Leanne. Did you know him? Is it Stephen Hogg or Stephen Hagg? Hagg. I can't pronounce last names.
That's one of those weird names.
Hagg. There we go.
Mark, he only remembered because of Merle Haggard.
My brother and I actually worked with one of Merle Haggard's drummers. My brother got to meet Merle Haggard.
Little headbanger.
Stephen Hagg, I hung out with him. We were fellow headbangers. I don't remember Leanne's interview, but did you see Randy's car after he was missing from your car? I loved Motley Crue.
Oh my God,
In
Rat.
88.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
13 then.
Woo.
And Leanne never saw Randy's car.
Read Bobby's comment.
Y'all know that Ray Stevens has his own TV show. Dennis sort of resembles Ray. Hey, I would take that as a compliment. I love Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
Leanne, thank you for being so willing to answer questions. Even though many of us have never met Randy, we feel like you would have been a friend of ours too. Just
Yes.
want to find him and give his family closure.
You said it perfectly, Aaron.
Absolutely.
Let's see, 87. I was what, 5?
I wasn't here.
Yeah, she wasn't here yet. So yeah, I was 5. I was headbanging to, the Muppets and, that kind of stuff.
Well, guys, it is getting up there in time,
Yeah.
and we have to get up early, go to
Yeah.
work, make sure the kids are in bed. And Leanne, if you and Steve would be headbangers, what would you describe Randy
That's a
as?
good question. No.
and stuff heating up over in Overton County, Tennessee. Somebody shooting up candidate signs. Putnam County removing comments, taking credit for finding Josh Bohannon. I did see where they're taking credit for that.
So it's going to be one of those kind of turmoils now.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
And Lisa, I now have the thing to where I can bring people on with this on a live feed on YouTube. We've been testing it out. We will finish testing that, and we will have you come on the YouTube channel, join us on a live, and go over Aaron's case and possibly some of this on the other cases as well.
And Leanne just said Randy was a country boy. So, yeah.
Make sure you locals give Jen those locations of the late night eateries. Good night, all. Good night again. Another day closer to the truth.
Good night, Kate. Good night, Alex.
So, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for being on here with us. Merle and Johnny Cash, two of the very best.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
And we will try to... We will
night,
try
Bobby.
to do another live this week, during the week at some point later in the week. And then while we're not going to do any searches this weekend, we will do the live feed Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. So please join us. Leanne says, I could do a live with you all. That would be awesome.
That would be
Leanne.
perfect. Thank you.
And I will get with you and get that set up.
Good night, Mark. Let's see. Good night, Brandon. I just feel bad. I need to tell everybody good night.
For everyone who is interested in the Summer Wells case, go refresh your memory on the Charlie Trent case. Then we can compare the last names of local individuals in LE. There is a pattern.
Lovely.
And being that is in Tennessee, that is not surprising.
Right. Good night, Jen. Good night, Missy.
And thank you very much,
Yes.
Leanne. We really, really appreciate that. So with that, we will see you guys on here later this week. And we will see as many of you the next Saturday in Linwood. And I will get with Brandon and get the time set for sure. I know he said he had plans at 6:30 that evening.
Yeah.
So we will get that actual time set. We will get that released out to you guys. So with that, anything else, ladies?
No.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Connected.
Yep.
So with that, you guys stay safe, and we will catch you down the road.
Bye, guys.
Bye.